Hi, Team Titleist. I'm Josh Telge. I'm joined by Marnie Inez, Chris Bango, and we're here to cover off what to know about the new T-Series irons. Marnie, you developed these irons. You probably know a heck of a lot more than the rest of us, but as you think about these irons, it feels like you've got almost something for every player when you go through this lineup. What's got you excited?
Well, a whole new line of irons, whole new different set of performance goals, which I'll put very simply as long iron launch and height, mid and short iron consistency of spin from rough conditions. And then actually third, I would say like these irons have a new look that makes blending sets really, really easy.
They are pretty. Blending sets, Bango, let's talk fitting. You've spent a ton of time not only with consumer fits, but now as you're starting to work with some better players in our next gen group, how important is blending?
I mean, blending is fitting, right? I think without blending, we're not fitting, right? So with this new set, the seamless look of it all has been so much easier. You know, the first one off the bat's probably 505. I think some players maybe in that 4-iron category, old 505 was a little big for them and was kind of shocking. And now with this progressive size change, I've gotten a few more 505s in play when the performance was there in the old one, but maybe the look wasn't for them just because it was hard to go from maybe a 100 size and shape to a 505 of old gen. But really excited for the new gen of 505 being a little bit smaller and making my job easier is why I love Marnie, you know?
Marnie, we've got all of these model options. Are there specific players for each, or do you think of it more as an entire lineup? There is something for each player.
I want to say a little bit of both because of the blended set strategy, right? So players are going to be playing multiple models in most cases, I would hope, right? And like Chris was saying earlier, fitting that top end of the set is really where you get that bang for the buck from your fitting, right? You're trying to get height out of those long irons where a lot of players have distance compression and are not getting that height and descent angle that we want them to have.
Yeah, I think fitting a 7-iron is really easy. We've been fitting 7-irons for a long time. And I think with all these models we have now in the top end of the bag, it's just been really fun to mix and match. Like that's the puzzle game I love playing and fitting is it a 250? Is it a 505? Is it a 250U with any shaft we want, right? And there's just so many cool options we have now.
Marnie, when we look at this new T-Series lineup, it seems like we've got specific performance at every loft.
Yes, we do. And there's purpose in that, right? Because if you look at a set of irons, a long iron versus a short iron, you're not using them in the same scenarios. You're using them under different conditions, right? You're really trying to flight a short iron in to get that ball as close to the pin as possible versus for a long iron, you're trying to hit it high and soft and just put it on the green. You know, I don't think you're really attacking pins with your 3-iron that often, right?
I'll speak for yourself, but that's fine. But I understand your philosophy.
You know, I mean, with how high they're going, you can attack now, though, right? Sure. Also, I think lead into also how we swing them differently too. As a fitter, attack angles change, paths change.
Absolutely.
With from 9-iron to 5-iron as well.
Absolutely. I mean, ultimately, it's each loft is going for a different target. It's a different purpose, right? And so we can use all the technology and everything we can at our disposal to get those different types of performance in different parts of the set. And more so than ever in this latest T-Series line of irons.
Let's talk about the idea of there's really truly something for every player. It feels like this is a very complete line. Marnie, when you set up to make a lineup of irons, what is the philosophy behind what you're going to create?
Yeah, I mean, that's what this whole lineup is about, right? It's trying to find something for every player, each category that we've laid out for ourselves, and matching the technologies to each of those categories while at the same time being able to make them easy to blend for Chris and the rest of our fitting crew.
I think that sums it up perfectly. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you feel a little better understanding of what you need to know about the new T-Series irons.